For Sophie to stand her ground and speak her mind, come what may, in today's Shortland Street.
I'm taking some of them. I don't want you to tell anyone, especially not to go.
Some of the staff are unhappy with the proposal and they've chosen to voice their concerns.
And you think it's an appropriate way to do it?
No, I don't actually. I thought I said keep stuff like this out of here. I thought I said stick to nursing. Oh, hang on, is this why you're late?
No, dentist.
Why are you lying to me?
Because I don't want you to find out about my swimming lessons, did I? Yeah.
Hey. I thought you were trying to avoid stereotypes.
Excuse me?
Stroppy, Māori chick goes off half-cocked.
You're the one who went off half-cocked. Fine, you've got trust issues, whatever.
Yeah, I make one mistake and she bails. Fine, you got anger issues, whatever.
You admit you made a mistake?
I made a mistake, I didn't lie.
Well, I didn't lie, I didn't tell the truth.
Mate, you seriously never considered a career in law?
You know what? I'm glad we got this sorted. Now, when this place dumps bureau nurses, I can be totally out of your head.
Okay, I overreacted.
I have work to do.
You are totally to blame for the mess that you're in.
Yeah, well, I'm totally confident I can tunnel my way out of it.
Uh-oh.
Dad, I would like you to meet Garth, Isaac's favourite uncle.
Murray Cooper, pleased to meet you, Garth.
Likewise, I've become very fond of Bella. Isaac's a lucky man.
Sweetheart.
Is she still trying to get back with you?
We had a case to talk over. Single father, 2 toddlers. I've decided to do a free ACL repair for him.
Oh, you're so good.
It's little enough. Anyway, we're good for lunch.
Yeah, I just have to pop to the ladies' room. I'll see you in the dining room.
Well, head through, fellas. I'll bring menus and 2 ticks.
Grant Marsden's girl, eh?
He's my father, yes?
Well, I hope he's proud his daughter's not taking up the family tradition.
You've met, I take it.
Oh, a few times, prior to the law catching up with him.
We're no longer close. For what it's worth, the cathedral is a lovely choice.
The cathedral?
That was only a dream, Uncle. I'm happy to settle for a cheap and cheerful affair down by the beach or wherever.
You know, I think once you're engaged, I see no reason why you shouldn't have access to your trust. The cathedral.
So, Daniel, now that you're a healthcare assistant, are you going to wear a dress?
Hilarious.
I love guys in dresses. I mean, not full-on made up in drag or anything, just breaking some rules.
You know, you've got the build for a cheeky off-the-shoulder number. That's funny.
Hey, I don't know why, but I bought you a t-shirt.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
I know.
Well, she's got enough money to afford it. Where's mine?
I bought you a shirt, because your ones are so 5 years ago.
I thank you. Where's yours?
Couldn't find anything I liked.
Oh, unemployment sucks, huh? What's happening on the daytime soaps?
Nothing. Same stories as 2 years ago.
Hang in there, you'll find work.
Why work when she's got all that money to do interesting stuff, which, if I recall, you were going to give to charity.
Shut up. You really are rich.
When my husband died, I did well, as they say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'm only bored because I'm boring.
Well, stop being boring and have fun.
Like what?
Are you kidding? Snowboarding in Canada, eating mushrooms in Wales, snorkeling in Indonesia. Go see the world.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Oh, I do. Hell, pay my fares and I'll take you. We'll dump our boyfriends and we're out of here.
I feel like you're only half joking.
I vote you take us too.
I am so glad we had this little chat. What are we waiting for?
Okay, where to first?
The Indian Himalayas come to mind.
Listen, I'm really sorry about getting you offside with TK. Ugh, you did me a favour. He's an arrogant jerk. Sorry, I thought we were talking about TK. And he's gutless. You know, when there's a fight, you fight. We were all trying to save ED here. It's just his way is slightly different than ours. He's so white bread, you know, he's so nice. Cullen says jump, he says how high?
Hey, when TK gets going, he'll fight just as hard as the rest of us.
No, you were right all along. And I knew it. You know, he's just going to lie down and let Cullen walk all over him. It's pathetic. And I don't do pathetic.
Murray, Any chance I could book the courtyard out tonight?
The whole courtyard?
The lot. I'd like to have a special dinner with Bella.
Special?
The usual terrific cuisine and service, but just the two of us.
Right, any particular event to celebrate?
If I'm lucky, maybe. Fingers crossed, eh?
What did he want?
You don't want to know.
I want to know.
From the look of him, he's going to propose to Bella tonight.
What? See, he's not for real. No one, especially the likes of him, would propose that quickly.
Well, they both seem pretty happy together.
You honestly think he's for real?
I have no reason to believe otherwise.
No, I swear, Isaac is dodgy as hell. He does not deserve Bella, and Bella definitely doesn't deserve him.
Look, I have had my doubts, but look, he's introduced her to his family, shown her nothing but respect. And why shouldn't he love her for real?
Because it's wrong. I know it is.
Mate, it might be time to move on, you know? Look, you loved and lost, it's lousy, but it happens.
How about volunteer work in Kalimantan with the orangutans? They are so sweet, you'll fall in love, especially the babies.
And how primitive is the place?
Oh, take a mozzie net and get a decent backpackers for 20 a night. And the local food, yum. Oh, I forgot, you're loaded, right?
I've got a bit of money in the bank, but I'm...
Helicopter snowboarding in the Athabasca Mountains, British Columbia. Pristine ski runs in perfect powder.
I've done a bit of snowboarding.
Well, just tramping's good. You get to see bears and stuff.
Bears?
Yeah, real live bears. They're so wonderful.
I appreciate all these great ideas. It's just the whole dirt and wild animal thing. It kind of freaks me out.
No worries. There's plenty of other stuff. You just have to find it. You're young, rich, and sexy. You'll have a ball out there.
So, are you and your paid companion about to dump your boyfriends and run away to Thailand?
She wants me to feed orangutans and go snowboarding with bears.
Sorry?
Jill's got some great ideas. They're just not really for me.
So you're staying?
For now. I should find a job or go back to tech or do something and stop being so pathetic.
Well, either way, I'm glad you're not running off just yet.
Don't you see? Isaac could have any woman on the planet, but he chose me.
Don't you think all this talk of engagements is a little bit premature? You've only been dating a couple of weeks.
Sometimes that's all the time you need. We're meant to be together. Forever.
Well, he certainly seems keen.
And the you-know-what is so good.
Well, that's always a bonus, I suppose, but even so...
He works so hard saving people's lives and legs and other bits.
Have you discussed the future? Career, kids, that kind of thing?
We talk.
About?
All sorts of things. Or we don't talk when he's tired. He plays with Harry a fair bit.
Sports?
Video games. Anyway, all this time he could have changed his mind. He could have dumped me by now.
Has he told you that he loves you?
As good as. Pretend like we weren't talking about him.
Wendy? Bella?
Hello, Isaac.
What are you doing tonight?
Nothing planned. Why?
I'd very much like you to join me for dinner at the IB. I booked out the courtyard.
Just for us?
Just for us. There's something I'd like to ask you.
Then I will be there.
Perfect.
OMG!
Bella.
Tonight's the night.
Well, it sounds positive. Well, I'll see you here at 4 then. It's great news. Thank you. Bye.
Well?
Well, the good news is we might be able to fight this case through the employment laws. As closure of the ED could result in job losses, the hospital could be in breach of guaranteed staff minimum hours.
And the bad news is?
I'm pretty sure Callum and Rachel will be planning to redistribute staff around the hospital to make up our minimum hours that way, which means no one gets fired. No breach of employment laws, no legal case for us.
So this has all been for nothing. Hey, you and Roy Mata, I kind of got in the way there. Sorry.
It's not your fault. Goes off like a handheld flare, that girl.
Reminds me of someone. Anyway, yeah, she's angry, but she'll come around when she sees you getting a win.
Well, at least getting the lawyers involved might slow Callum down. That's until Maxwell gets back. Me putting my job on the line for a case I have no legal grounds for, that hardly qualifies as a win. I'll make a decision and get back to you.
Talk to you soon. How'd you go?
Well, it says we have to lay complaints on a case-by-case basis relating to loss of income after the event.
Too little, too late?
Plus, there's only a few permanent ED night staff.
We only need a few.
And court proceedings will be slow and operate out of the public eye.
So?
I can assure you the closure of our emergency department poses no significant issues for the community. Central and the new Ferndale Super Clinic will readily soak up any overnight numbers.
Well, they're not numbers, they're people.
This is Dr. Samuels, one of our ED consultants. Now, any further questions, don't hesitate to email me.
Yeah, I'd like to offer my opinion on the night closure of our emergency department. Are you interested?
Sure, why not? Yeah. Dr. Samuels does not speak for this hospital and should remember the confidentiality clause that he has signed.
Well, we still have a democracy and I still have a job here. I'll have my say. Please, my exam just through here.
Hey.
I just gotta finish this.
You can't legislate against stupidity, and only if every third New Zealander was a cop could we really make a dent in the damage alcohol does to this country. Letter to editor.
No, just posting a reply on someone's blog.
It's a sad and lonely existence you lead, Sophie Mackay.
I got on my life and everyone was either talking about getting munted or taking the morning after pill because they were too munted to be careful.
Well, and this affects you how?
Well, it's my generation. Plus, I've got a ton of money in the bank from getting people drunk.
Drinking isn't a competitive sport for all of us, you know. Like you said, you can't legislate against stupidity.
No, but we can maybe change the culture.
Well, I think you'll find it is my God-given right to drink till I wake up covered in vomit.
And I'll defend your right to do so. And I'll also out you as a complete dick if you do.
Hey, this isn't bad.
It's too much for a post.
Well, what about that blog that you used to have? Why don't you start a new one?
Hey, yeah. You start on dinner and I'll finish telling the world how to fix itself.
You are kidding.
You're really going to get engaged to that stupid girl?
I get that ring on her finger, and my wonderful uncle will give me full access to my inheritance.
And then what, you dump her?
Look, and she's going to dump me. Turns out I have some very unpleasant habits. Well, I will when I think them up.
Just when I thought you couldn't get any more childish.
Bella will get over it. Your dead professor won't.
Very amusing.
The look on your face, trapped in the shower, dead lover on the floor, it was priceless. Are you looking forward to comforting me when I get dumped?
You wish.
I'll let you help spend my money.
You're incorrigible.
You'd expect a tutorial on stem cell research possibilities to be relatively interesting.
Not?
Oh, not when it's delivered in a monotone reading from 20 A4s. No. Oh, you're kidding. Sophie's writing a blog again.
Problem?
Well, it's boring. She usually gets on some bandwagon. In this case, alcohol, and you can't shut her up.
Or maybe she's got something worthwhile to say.
You don't have to be polite. I'm her brother.
Well, actually, I was the one that encouraged her to get it out there.
Why?
Well, she's bored.
So why bore other people?
Oh, she wants to do something useful.
Well, do some volunteer work, plant some trees, whatever.
Idea.
Which is?
Well, actually, question. How much encouragement does a person need to feel useful?
Oh, it's you.
I'm not here to stay. I just wanted to get my toiletries.
All yours. You'll notice I cleaned the toilet. I can't remember which toothbrush I used, though.
Where closure of the Shortland Street Hospital Emergency Department is causing warning bells to sound. Dr. Samuels, or TK as he's known by his colleagues and patients, is a doctor at Shortland Street's emergency department and mad as hell.
If the plans to shut us down go ahead, it'll take longer for the patients to get help, and for some, it'll just be too late.
Senior physician and CEO Dr. Callum Mackay had a more relaxed take on the so-called crisis.
We're relatively oversupplied with emergency departments, and the 24-hour accident and emergency clinic is more than capable of handling the workload.
It's a blatant cost-cutting exercise with no regard for the well-being of our community.
It's true, a small number of staff will lose out if we close overnight, but the patients most definitely won't. It will enable us to upgrade Shortland Street to be the major provider of neurological services.
So it's actually an exciting time for Shortland Street.
Ugh, I can't believe this. I fully briefed them, and what do they serve up? A PR job for axing us. They've edited it like I'm some whining bludger, and Callum's reasonably responding to my points. Oh, man, that's it. Now I'm angry. Time to fight.
Well, I'll go make coffee.
You know that girl that you thought I was seeing behind your back? We're getting married. I asked her this morning, she said yes.
But she...
What?
You know her that well.
Well, no, but she said that she loved me.
But you can't. It's ridiculous.
Why? I mean, we've known each other just as long as you and Isaac have known each other. Of course it's stupid to get married so quickly, just as stupid as it is for you and Isaac.
So are you marrying her or not?
No, of course I'm not. And I was never seeing her either. I was just trying to point out to you that you're too open, Bella. Like, you've got a heart as big as Otago, and you love way too quickly. You don't check for people's motives, you just accept them for how they present themselves.
And that's a bad thing?
No, it's a beautiful thing, but not always. Not this time, Bella. If this is true love, then why can't it just wait a little?
Because I don't want it to wait.
Could you just stop being a child? This is not a fairy tale. Just ask yourself one question. Why the rush?
Because he loves me.
If he really loved you, marriage wouldn't even matter. Look, I don't know what is going on, but him and Brooke still meet up and they talk. And they argue, but they also look like they're trying to plan something.
Yeah, Isaac is still trying to let her down. She's obsessed.
She does not strike me as the obsessed kind. And he doesn't strike me as the marrying kind, which is why this is all completely wrong.
No, it's not. I trust him. I don't trust you.
Bella, I never betrayed you. I never would.
Says you. Just leave me alone.
From now on, we control the story, not the journalists.
Agreed. You tailor the angle to the media outlet. Political for one, human interest for another.
Come in.
Did you guys see the news?
Oh, yes.
There was shouting.
Oh, no wonder. Boy, they really made you look like a jerk.
Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate the insight.
Whiny, unreasonable.
Yeah. Well, what can we do for you?
We, huh? So does this mean that you and him,
He promised to stop being a jerk, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you think this is funny.
Oh, Callum will be laughing his head off.
Oh, not for long. Tiko's ready to fight.
Excellent. So does this mean we can hand out those flyers we printed up?
Definitely. We'll stand outside in our uniforms, hand them out, get signatures on the petition, make some noise.
We'll be out loud and proud.
Great. Hey, you do realise, though, that this means we were right and you were wrong.
Women, you always have to win.
Apology accepted. I'll make us some more coffee so we can plan the revolution.
We'll strike on all fronts simultaneously.
Callum might know what hit him.
He's dribbling.
I don't know how he does it. Work and full-time study.
I envy him. He has direction and purpose and he knows who he is and where he's going.
Okay, he's a socially retarded tryhard, destined for a life listening to people talk about their swollen ankles.
And we love him for it.
Oh, we do. Here.
Cheers. Hey, check this out!
Whoa.
I've had over 70 hits.
Ah, fantastic. See? People want to read your stuff.
They do too, mister. Statistics don't lie.
Look, half of them left comments too.
I only posted this a few hours ago.
Ah, it's about the same time that Daniel linked it to about 5 or 6 different news sites.
Wow. You know, I thought, let's get it out there.
It's genius.
Oh, genius.
The best thing a writer can ask for is critical feedback. This is excellent. What am I going to write about next?
You've created a monster.
I better reply to some of these comments.
You're sure about Isaac? I'm never sure about that boy. But I'm delighted he's found himself a good, level-headed Kiwi girl.
And Bella's a nice kid, all right. If I'm honest, all the more reason to wonder.
You're growing old and cynical like your uncle.
Perhaps.
I tend to judge a relationship by the level of commitment. I'm in no doubt about Bella's feelings. And to my surprise, Isaac obviously feels the same way about her.
Yeah, that's where I struggle. With women, Isaac lurches from one disaster to another.
Well, you're the expert there.
I'm just finding it hard to see where this commitment is coming from.
Well, tonight he's going to prove it. He's through there now, about to propose.
What?
I've seen the ring.
Seriously?
And before you ask, no, she's not. Isaac's sowing his wild oats. And now he's been lucky enough to have found that special someone. He's a lucky boy. In any case, I'm confident enough to hand over his inheritance once that ring's on her finger.
And Isaac knows that?
Well, yes. But he's hardly going to marry a girl just to get hold of his money.
That might depend on how much we're talking about.
Oh, a few million? Might be up to 4 these days. I don't watch the market as avidly as I used to. Well, we should go. The opera starts in half an hour.
Rigoletto, something appropriate about that.
You look so beautiful tonight.
You look so handsome.
The last few weeks have turned my world around. You've made me so happy.
Me too.
Which is why I asked you here tonight, Bella. Now, I always knew you were a special person, a kind and beautiful girl. As soon as we got together, I just fell for you.
Fell for me?
Totally. You've made me happier than I believed possible.
Oh, my.
Bella Cooper. Will you do me the very great honor of becoming a...
No, Bella, no.
Brody, go away!
I found out the reason for the rushed engagement, all right? He doesn't love you. He just wants to get his hands on $4 million.
What?
Yep, the second that ring goes on your finger, his uncle gives him the keys to the money.
Is this true?
That 5K isn't going to run itself, and our leaders are pushed to the limit. Operation Transformation tomorrow at 8:30. Next, Karen and Rob get a second chance at a first date in Doctors.